And joining me now live, Democratic Congressman John Yarmuth of Kentucky, a member of the House Budget Committee. Thank you so much, sir, for your time.
Absolutely.
So obviously you heard those two countering opinions, certainly on where this is going, and I want to throw this in the mix. Just a short time ago, a couple of hours ago, House Majority Whip Kevin McCarthy came out and said that Nancy Pelosi and the president are not on the same page. He referred to even the dollar amount of what is considered wealthy, referring to the May proposal from Pelosi at $1 million or more, as opposed to $250,000 we're talking about right now. Is there a divide?
Well, I think there, right now what we're seeing is a lot of positioning for the negotiations, but I've been one who's been in line with Speaker Pelosi or Leader Pelosi on that for a long time, that there's nothing sacrosanct about the $250,000 number. The White House has been very, very strict about that, but I think there are a lot of ways that we could negotiate somewhere between that number and incomes over $1 million a year. I offered an amendment in the Budget Committee last year just to raise the tax rates back to the Clinton-era rate of 39.6 on incomes over $1 million. Every Republican voted against that. So we'd love to talk about another number if the Republicans were to talk about any number.
Well, that is an interesting point there. And to further point out, in this interview, Mr. McCarthy says that Pelosi, his words, keep changing the game plan. What do you make of this assertion that the ball keeps moving as negotiations have just started?
Well, again, I think we're seeing a lot of posturing now. But, one of the things that I keep asking of the Republicans is, where have they ever taken one step toward us? 1 inch. They have never been willing to take a step. They keep saying, well, we need to compromise, find middle ground, all of that sweet talk. But they've never been willing to move out of their end zone. And this is what's been so frustrating about the negotiations. The president put forth a number of proposals last year, $2.50 in cuts to $1 in revenues, $4 to $1, and they were never willing to come $1 or one dime, and that's what's frustrating. So, yeah, the game just keeps changing, but I don't think it's from our side.
And let me ask you regarding the game, at least the plan of it, is it to attack the immediate issue regarding those taxes that will go up and then focus on entitlements and some of the other concessions that may come ahead here? Because you're hearing, or at least we're hearing, two lines of thoughts. You have people who want to try to rush all of this in, which seems impossible, before the end of the year, or take it piecemeal together for something perhaps larger.
Well, I think, Tamron, there are so many elements or issues that have to be resolved. I doubt if we can get them all done by the end of the year. The Senate passed a resolution to the tax issue, and all we have to do is vote on that. And as I keep saying, if Speaker Boehner could just deliver 25, 30 votes, we'd supply the rest of them. So there's a really easy and quick answer to that. The rest of it, things like the AMT, the Farm Bill, there are many tax issues besides just the income tax rate that we have to resolve too. So I'd worry about getting the estate tax done and some of the other ones if we can, and then push the other matters to next year.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for your time. We greatly appreciate it. We'll talk with you soon.